in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
It's snowing? Don't you fucking come in here and say that. You go out there and tell that snow to fuck off.
Fine, I'll just do this.
Okay. No, not yet anyway.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asked you my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
I'm just like a block away from you, technically.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you.
Yeah, if it snows, it snows. I don't give a shit anymore.
Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better. You will never find.
I am broadcasting my game now.
Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes.
Yeah.
Putting live from the winner side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that.
Yeah, you have to do it that way.
They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the
New Wampa missions, Albar, and what?
MVP to me most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your
see.
Just know your spot.
My Grievous took 2 battles.
They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
And then he's tried to tech ships, but he failed. So I think he's burnt out.
They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rooms. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rooms. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rooms. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
They don't have any debuffs on them probably right now. I forgot they got golden tape.
The Patriots' nemesis returns to Foxborough. It's the coach. This is the NFL 100 Game of the Week on EA Sports. Coming up, the Pats have 6 Super Bowl titles during their run, but it could have been 8 if it weren't for the exploits of Eli Manning and the New York Giants. I'll be back with a look ahead to this weekend slate, but for now, let's bring in the
another
two men who
inning
will call
game.
this game. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Giants.
Yeah, kick the ball.
From up top, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you're prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 38, Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the 45 on 2nd down. Brady throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
Yeah.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game. Because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Brady's throw there complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time, he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
That throw by Brady incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
57 to Mike. Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
Brady, a quick throw out to Edelman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but
that
it's
is
incomplete.
fucking interference,
the intended receiver
refs.
was DK
Jesus
Metcalf,
Christ.
but now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
Go Bandit!
And they will run it with Michel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get in.
Oh,
they stop him at the 1. They tried to let
I
the
was fucking
fullback pound it
in.
in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. Defensively, here are the starters for New England. They played really well in the win last week over the Redskins.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now Benjamin Watson and the rest of the offense heading out there. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that.
I did, just because
a little bit more attention to him.
There's always that chance of getting hit and fumbling.
Remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Come on,
for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Throwing now is Brady. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Oh, shit.
Picked off at the 48. Edelman was the intended target. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. That the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Manning. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Jason McCourty. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. In the National Football League, there's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treated like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Jesus Christ.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
He completes it to Tate. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
Now it's going to be a booth review, and watch this probably going to get overturned.
Fooled everyone, you know. It's almost like, even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry. And now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
For what?
The Giants got a 15 at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They could have had 3
last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this front.
What the fuck was that?
Every team gets together for the first time. I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps.
Tell me you saw that, Evan.
Camp in the regular season.
This is such a weird fucking play. Yeah, I'm gonna do the instant replay here. Alright, just let me know when you're good. This was such a fucking weird ass play.
So when are you when are you doing the snap thingy about the broadcast?
Yeah, I'm broadcasting it. Since Evan's on a bye week, so this was such a weird fucking play. I don't understand the logic of this game. It's supposed to be like, it's like the most realistic Madden they've made, but yet I don't know how this is like. Oh my god. Alright. I just don't know.
That's funny.
Right? I'm sorry, I think my brain is broken here. I'm like, it's like one of the
Security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. It doesn't always work out, though.
Now Saquon Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Right? I want to be like challenge and be like, is there like a flag here?
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. After 1-7.
I've never seen that either, and I'm just like, my brain's just like in full like meltdown mode. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Tom Brady and the Super Bowl champs ready for their next possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, if only my offense would actually get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, fucking rainy game.
Completion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Blitz
Come
coming,
on.
and down he goes.
Seriously?
Dexter Lawrence brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. To throw is Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever red zone?
Fucking one more pass to Edelman,
Going to be,
he will
because
be
after a
fucking
big play like
happy.
that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Well, it's like my game like lags at
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good run.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
It's like fucking plays like that is my defense just gives up a lot.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Fucking kidding me?
29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So fucking dumb.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones,
there,
the ones that
you
really
got
know
your
how to lead their
catches
team,
in there.
they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
$65.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. And some space here. And he's in. Touchdown,
yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Patriots. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you
ran
have to
past
have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The point after try for Gostkowski. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it
Probably
was
after
Sony
this game,
Michel's
I might
touchdown scamper that
head to
polished the
bed.
drive off. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Since I got a family brunch thing to
They'll
go
bring
to
it
in the
back
morning
to just
before
about the
work.
25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit, throwing it a little bit more.
Manning's throw complete to Tate. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Eli Manning, of course, forever linked with his nemesis in this game on the other sideline, Tom Brady. And gosh, if it wasn't for Eli Manning, Tom Brady could have 8 Super Bowl rings, because the 2 times these two squared off in Super Bowl 42 and Super Bowl 46, Eli Manning getting the better of Brady both times, and both times was named Super Bowl MVP. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Manning finds his tight end Ingram. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Damn it,
now
come
this
on,
one
guys.
complete downfield on the left side. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
That was a fucking block in the back.
Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put him.
From the gun, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't,
seriously,
they almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and tear it into the second half.
How the fuck do you miss that? Yeah, like literally it said accurate kick and yet it still fucking hit the goalpost.
Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep.
I'm definitely going to be looking for another kicker.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way. as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll host the Washington Redskins. The late afternoon games hold some intrigue as well. A good one being up at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the NFC North. Lions and Packers from Lambeau to wrap up the week. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Brady gives this to White, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Brady now on first down. Gets it to Gordon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Benjamin Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. It was first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Following the pickup
good luck
of
on
4, here's
pushing,
2nd
bitch.
and 6.
You can push, but I won't break.
Again, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Probably could have had more.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him,
was
I
hopping
think of his
around like
vision.
a fucking
Straight
bunny.
ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Manning on target here to Shepard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Yep, fuck you, bitch.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Manning. And Ingram hauls it in. And brought down, but not
Everybody's not at their
the
fucking
10 to the
assignment there in
7.
the middle of the field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that
Every
sets up a
fucking
1st and
time.
goal. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more.
Dude, fucking hold him.
For a Giant touchdown. Wayne Gallman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
I did not even touch the fucking kicker.
Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Brady to throw. Nowhere to escape.
Seriously?
He goes
Come on.
down. Lorenzo Carter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Brady going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the
Come
ball
on,
away,
Metcalf,
and it falls
jump.
incomplete.
You fucking nigger.
Fair to say the secondary play,
That's the whole
whichever
reason I
side you're on,
fucking
hasn't
got
really been
you.
a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now after the punt on that play,
Yeah,
we've got
fuck
a
you,
man
Golden
down on the
Tate. Sit
field.
your ass down.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. That'll be caught by Rodgers. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up.
I don't know. I think that was a... No, I can. I'm just trying to... I mean, if anything, I lose a timeout. I mean, I'm up 10. Like... Fuck it.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle.
Yeah, I think all the coaches, when they want to challenge that type of a play, they want to put the magnets or the things, the sensors in the ball to show exactly where it is. But right now, it's all about us humans.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification.
I won the challenge, but it's now 3rd and 2 instead of 3rd and 3.
Because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I wish it would tell you like how you want to challenge it. I didn't want to challenge the spot of the ball. I wanted to fucking challenge
On the draw, this is Goldman. Very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Yeah, gave them yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That was like the dumbest.
Play action. Now Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it. Precise, because
he didn't run.
70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they
Why
can
did my
continue
camera
to do
fucking
that,
change?
maybe they'll inspire their defense as
Not
well.
fucking say switch camera.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
How the fuck did I change my camera?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Manning, that one's complete to Tomlinson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to fucking change it. Yeah, maybe game controls. Fuck it. Let's see. How do I fucking change my goddamn camera? Double tap. And it doesn't even fucking tell you how to... Oh, there we go.
The drive.
Yeah.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Can we just get to selecting the play? Fuck.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Chester Rogers, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help. But they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they'll take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Michelle.
Dude, there was fucking 2 people there. You cannot fucking hold that fat
midfield at the
fucker.
48. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Nothing.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Brady's throw there complete, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Brady's got it to Safarian Jenkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line.
I didn't. Temporarily. My wife
This is
just
fielded
walked
at the
out.
goal line. And he'll bring it a few
She's
past
just
the
getting some
20
water,
to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Maybe it's you're off Friday.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Yeah, look at you.
To throw again. Manning.
I'm working
and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no
Thursday,
call,
Friday,
it's 3rd
Saturday,
down.
Sunday, Monday.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field.
Yeah,
Covered
I'm
up
going.
essentially every
And I
blade of
went back
grass.
to my
That
12 to
allowed them
9.
disrupt the play.
Big
Until my
play coming
surgery.
up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Nah, I just wanted
And he
to get
takes this
some
one
extra
down
money
almost
in.
all the way to the 30. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down.
Huh? I didn't hear you. What?
John rent.
Okay. What about it?
Due in like 2 days, and he hasn't paid it yet.
Okay, I'll let him know. I mean, he's already home.
Is he?
Yeah. I'll let him know.
I just pay ours. So.
Okay. Go back to bed.
Excuse the fuck out of you.
What? You're not usually up at like 1 o'clock in the morning. You're normally asleep.
Yeah, and my back is killing me right now, and I can't fucking sleep. So I'm awake.
Oh. Well, I didn't know.
Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He finds Coleman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. On 2nd and 9, Manning, he completes it to Tate. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and goal, Manning.
Yeah, how the fuck do you miss a goddamn tackle right there?
Touchdown.
What the fuck?
Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And running
fucking
room scarce
62,
here. He's
come
be stopped
on.
in his
There's
tracks
no reason to
at the
fucking
line of
double
scrimmage.
block that one fucking guy.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This one from 46 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
A little bit of a bullshit game.
So for New England, they remain as hot as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few extra days.
Yep.